It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And Malcom Young, you're going to the top. Thanks for all you did. We lost one of the good ones. Saturday, November 18th, it's Throwback Chevy, and I'm just about to go into a shoot for the day, a very busy weekend, working my backline gig last night in Kitchener, Ontario, 16 hours for the Rock from the Vault show featuring Bret Michaels and Richie Sambora, which was really cool. But sombering news this morning. One of my rock and roll heroes passed away, and his name is Malcom Young. You might have heard of the band, it's AC/DC. Malcom was one of the founding members of the band. He was the rhythm guitar player, really understated, kind of private guy. You would know him most by his long dark hair, always in front of his face, and just his nose sort of peeking out. And he'd be rocking on his Gretsch guitar, a Duo Jet. Double cutaway. I'm getting older now, and the people that you looked up to, or the people that were big influences in your life, are starting to pass away, and this one means a lot. I remember my father taking me to hockey practices early in the morning, and we would fight over the tape deck in the car for who was going to get to play the music. My dad always going for Merle Haggard or Chris Christopherson, and me going for AC/DC. And after years of this battle between my father and I, it seemed my father kind of warmed up to AC/DC. And that's really a tribute to the fact that they wore their influences on their sleeves. They were big rock and roll fans. Malcom, one of the biggest. And all they wanted to do was rock. And they sure did. And Malcolm's, between Angus and Malcom, he was 50% of that driving force for that band. And they influenced so many people. And I can't believe I'm getting choked up about this. But I loved that guy. And he did it like nobody else. And he wasn't trying to be cool. And he wasn't searching for the spotlight. He was a very private man. And he just knew how to play that guitar. And he knew what people wanted. And he was admired by the very greatest in the genre, Keith Richards, huge fan. Keith Richards is on record as saying Powerage is one of his favorite records, the most authentic of the AC/DC rock and roll records, in my opinion. And get that record, put it on today. Any of them. Do it for Malcom, because he gave his life to that genre, and it's all he ever wanted to do. And unfortunately, he was struck by dementia over the past 5 years. That was a battle for him, and he's gone now. But long live rock, and long live Malcom Young.